My absolute favourite part of footy is the freedom to run. I love having such a big field. It's just really cool being out there and just having this freedom to just use up all your speed and athleticism. I'm Mish Phillips. I am an ultimate Frisbee player and now football player. I started playing Frisbee at uni. Since then I've been to a number of World Championships, both on the senior team and the under-23s, including being part of Australia's first gold medal winning team in Florence in 2010. At the beginning of this year I also started playing football and have started trying to balance playing two sports at once. So I joined Diamond Creek and found that I really enjoyed the sport. So since then I've kept on playing and done my best to learn a new code, and we'll see how that goes. And they ran the first National Talent Search draft camp in Melbourne in February, and I went along to that as well as quite a few other Frisbee players. I guess at that stage I wasn't necessarily expecting to go any further with it. I had a great time on the day, did reasonably well, and ended up being one of the 5 people chosen to go straight through into the academy. Quite a lot of ultimate Frisbee skills have helped me come into this new sport. One of the biggest ones would be field awareness. We play Frisbee on a much smaller, narrower field than a whole football oval, and so we're constantly having to try and make space and get the disc in really, really small areas and using sharp turns and leading to do that. So coming onto a football oval, it's actually felt like I have so much more room to run in. My strengths in the game are as a runner, so having an opened up field has been a huge benefit for me. For 10 years I've played under number 17. I came to Diamond Creek and they said, look, there's no numbers under about 50. And I was like, oh, that's okay. I'll go for 71, so I'll just reverse the digits, that's fine. All of a sudden I got this opportunity to actually be inside the higher technical skills learning part of things, and to get connected with some of the best footballers out there and to get connected with some of the best coaches and really up the level of training. I think the biggest challenge with learning a new sport for me has been actually socially connecting with a new team. As an ultimate Frisbee player, I've been at the same club for 10 years. I was with that club, Bauhaus Ultimate, when it founded 10 years ago. So I've grown up with that same group of friends, and I tend to be pretty quiet personality-wise, so coming into Diamond Creek, such a phenomenal group of girls, but it's been really tricky getting to know them coming from this outside position. In terms of an on-field perspective, ultimate Frisbee is non-contact, so I was worried that coming into football I wouldn't be so good with the physical side of the game. Actually, the tackling hasn't been a problem for me. I think you are in control of the tackling. You decide if you're going to tackle somebody, or you usually know if you're about to get tackled. The only person who's been a little bit worried about it is my mum, because she has really enjoyed the fact that I've been playing a non-contact sport for 10 years. So mum has been quite worried. My uncle is an absolutely mad Collingwood supporter and has been his whole life, so he's so thrilled about the fact that I'm now playing footy and really, really keen to see me keep doing that for as long as I can. The things I've done to try and get to know the girls at Diamond Creek better has been mostly trying to have a voice at training and speak up. Even though I'm a newer football player, I think you can still contribute a lot in terms of making noise and support in drills. That certainly didn't come naturally to me at the beginning, but I've been trying to do that more and more as the training's progressed. Learning the skills of the game has actually been one of the most enjoyable parts. When you're at a high, an elite level in a sport, any gains you make in terms of skills is really slow, and it takes a lot of effort just to make a really small percentage gain. But when you're at a beginning level in a sport, you improve so fast, and it's really exciting to be back at that level, actually, to be starting afresh and being able to have such improvement in my kicking and handballing. I've really enjoyed that part of it. One of the really big things that I am already getting out of this is getting exposure to other really strong coaches. More and more I'm starting to move into coaching in ultimate Frisbee and to leading other teams. I guess my ultimate goal for all the sport I do is to represent at the highest level that I possibly can, and then using that as a stepping stone to be able to give back to the sport in terms of development and coaching